very excited. Just got my new frame rails from Boiling Brothers. They bent it to my specifications, and I'm about to unwrap it and see how they look. I'm excited. A little bit of metal there peeking through, like a little teaser of what's to come. So I'm gonna get these unwrapped and see what we got. So while I get those unwrapped, let me show you why I had to order new frame rails. I'm using a 2012 Camaro rear suspension, and the suspension control mounts from that Camaro suspension get right in the way where the original frame rails are at. And I'll show you that right here. For these control points to clear, I need to remove the frame rail, and that means I have to buy new frame rails and put something else in. There's a bunch of measuring that needs to be done, so let me show you how I work through that. Basically, we want to go from this point here to the front subframe. What we can do here is cut here, slide the new frame into there, use this as a gusset. We can even cut the bottom out so we can get a good height, and use just the sidewalls to clamp it together. After thinking this through just a little bit more, I think that plan will actually change, and we'll do some other type of gusseting on this. In the original frame rail, they have a gusset inside the kick-up area to make this piece stronger. We're going to be using DOM 120 wall, so it will be strong enough by itself that way. We're just moving this kick-up area here forward approximately 7 inches, because we want the new kick-up area, maybe 7.5 inches. We want the new kick-up area to be about here. That way it clears our lower control arm. Seven and a half inches puts us about there, right there. That's about 4 inches to the jigging, back to the jigging point. Four and a half. Five and a half. That's 50 inches. And we want our kick-up area to be somewhere right around here. So that way it'll come up straight along the wheel well, and then that way. We may need to trim some of this plate here, replate it in order to weld the new frame rail to it. All right, let's go to the drawing board. So here we have some specs. We're going to use 2-3 square tube, 2 inch by 3 inch. And we're going to use DOM 120 wall, drawn over mandrel 120 wall steel. And we're going to do it bent the hard way, meaning we're going to bend it on its 3 inch side rather than its 2 inch side. So it makes it a little harder to bend. Here are measurements that we came up with. We've got from the back side of the kick-up area, we're going to do 4 foot 4 inches. It was just at 4 inches where we want it, but we want a little extra. We've got 335 millimeters for the height from the bottom of the frame rail to the top of the bottom of the frame rail, if that makes sense. So as we go up the kick-up area, we're still at the bottom of the frame rail, but it's going to be 335 millimeters bent up. And then we have a 81 degree angle that the kick-up area is going to sit at. And then also we have from the back of the kick-up area to the back of the rails where we want it cut, we want at least 1 foot 4 inches, or 16 inches. Now this piece of steel I'm getting is going to be a 10-foot stick, so I'll probably have them cut just a little bit more. Well, I should say we're going to leave more on the rear and probably a little more on the front, so it'll end up being probably 5 foot up front, and then we'll probably have whatever left in the back, 3 foot in the back. I think when I calculated all this, it was right about it 90 inches. So what is that roughly? We're going to have 2 feet left over, so we'll probably add a foot on each side of it. So where I'm having these made at is Boiling Brothers. They do custom frames for people. They bend them however you want. They make multiple shapes. You can order them however you want. The product was really nice, and shipping is very reasonable. I recommend using these people. That's why I went with these. Okay, there they are. They look good. Very nice. Good steel. If you look at their mandrel bends on this, these rails were bent the hard way. So with the 3-inch side up rather than the 2-inch side up, so they had to use special dies to bend this. And if you look at the deformation in the rails, there's not a whole lot. And those look really nice. So Boiling Brothers does really nice work here. So very happy with these. I'm looking forward to putting these under the Trans Am and getting my rails in there, and then my suspension built. This will be nice. So we've gotten pretty far with the Trans Am right now. If we looked at the punch list, we're halfway through the punch list. First column is almost done, and we can continue on to the next. I will be sharing here a sneak peek of what's coming up next, find out what's behind the curtain, and I hope you guys will enjoy that next. Some of you might know what's going on if you look closely. Comment, let me know if you do know what's going on. Otherwise, I'll leave you with this. You guys have a great day, stay safe, and make sure to tell a friend and share with them. Remember, comment below, hit that like and subscribe button, everybody, and I'll see you soon.